welcome. Today we are ranking Canadian fast food. Mainly things you can find on the West Coast. I think some of these takes, they're kind of spicy. They might piss you off a little bit. I do hope you enjoy the video. If you do, be sure to drop a like, drop a sub, all you do crap. And with that, let's jump right into it. First up, we have Church's Chicken, the most mid-tier fried chicken on this list, in my opinion. Most of the time, it's left under the heat lamps for way too long, and it's just overly greasy. Church's Chicken is gonna go straight into the C tier. Now we have Dominoes, and to say Dominoes is a disappointment is an absolute understatement. I absolutely cannot stand Dominoes. I find that their sauce much too sweet. Their toppings, from what I found, are just not very fresh, not very flavorful. It tastes like a freezer pizza. Should be the worst pizza on this list, but it didn't make me shit uncontrollably for 2 days. Still, it's gonna go into the D tier. Don's is the most mid-tier fast food you can possibly get. Flavor is okay. One of the only places on here that actually salts their burger patties, which is very impressive, and toasts their buns. I find though that the price for what you get nowadays at McDonald's is gonna go into the B tier. We got DQ. This is the best fast food ice cream on this list, and it's not even close. They get extra points as well for their machines never being broken, it seems. Their food is pretty mid-tier. Their fries, their onion rings, and their other stuff is good, but the burgers taste kind of shitty. They're not the greatest quality of patties, but that ice cream, man, carries them into the A tier. Quiznos is better than Subway. Let that sink in for a minute, because it's fucking true. The originators of the toasted fast food sub. Quiznos always has fresh ingredients. They always taste really good, and I like their other stuff that they have on the menu as well. I just prefer Quiznos in every single aspect over Subway. I'm gonna put Quiznos into the A tier. The greasiest pizza, I think, of all time. I don't mind the Hut, but their pan crust is so oily. I'm surprised America hasn't invaded yet and given them freedom to get some of that oil. For the most part, their toppings are fresh and have a pretty decent amount of flavor, but that grease, man, I just can't get by that grease. That is gonna knock it down to a B tier. Subway used to be absolutely phenomenal. They used to have fresh veggies, delicious meats, and the bread was fucking absolutely fantastic. But what happened, Subway? Why have you gone so far downhill over the last few years? I just don't get it. Their vegetables aren't fresh, and their meat tastes plastic, and their bread tastes even worse. The only thing keeping them from being the worst place on this list is their sauces and their cookies. Still, it goes absolutely 100% of the D tier. At this point with Five Guys, for the price point and the speed that you get your food at, I don't know if I would consider it fast food. I'm still gonna put it in the fast food category for this list. The burgers are top quality, although they don't salt their meat, which I do not like. And the ingredients are always fresh. You get a ton of fries that are always really, really flavorful. I just can't get over why they don't season their meat. And the price, man. It's still gonna go into the S. By God, it's getting close to not being. Best fried chicken on this list, hands down, and is not even close. Always juicy, flavorful. This has a nice crisp exterior. I love Popeyes. And that chicken sandwich, man, oh my God, it's fucking incredible. And you better get it in fucking spicy, you pussy. Popeyes goes into the S tier. We got Triple O's, a West Coast classic. Triple O's is the closest thing you're gonna get to In-N-Out Burger up here. The Triple O sauce, bomb. The burger patties, juicy and flavorful, a little bit on the pricey side, but still not bad in my opinion. I love Triple O. The only thing is their fries. They're dog shit. I don't care what you say. They're almost always dry, not crispy, too starchy, too much potato. I just don't like them. Burgers, the shakes, everything else. It's gonna put it into S tier, but man, you gotta work on those fries, Triple O's. What happened to you, KFC? KFC is like that popular friend you had who all of a sudden started doing meth and stealing cars and car parts and catalytic converters to pay for their meth habit. Don't understand how, but the restaurants are always so fucking dirty. Their chicken is way too greasy, the skin isn't crispy enough, and I honestly find that the chicken is undercooked sometimes. KFC, you gotta step up your game, please. Goes into the D tier. They truly do love the meats. I don't understand why Arby's gets so much hate, why it's so memeified. The last few times I've gone to Arby's, I've been impressed. Everything has been pretty good, to be honest. I think we just need to stop blindly hating on Arby's and give it another shot. Sometimes things can redeem themselves. Goes into the A tier. I somehow remember Burger King fondly, but every time I go, that fondness just gets worse. At this point, their burger meat quality is basically cafeteria grade. It's just not fucking good. Their burgers taste like something that you would feed to a prisoner on death row. The chicken patties that they serve you taste almost as real as Kim Kardashian's ass. I gotta say, I'm gonna put Burger King into the D tier. The best true fast food burger on this list. Wendy's, always fresh, juicy, flavorful, excellently fresh ingredients, and their fries. I used to think they were shit. They've really, really stepped up their game on their fries in the last little bit. Everything at Wendy's that I get, I enjoy. Wendy's goes into the S tier. Not only will you get diarrhea from their food, but the consistency of their taco meat also kind of looks like what comes out of your asshole when you got the shits. Quality is offset slightly by the fact they're almost dirt cheap. I'm gonna put Taco Bell into the C tier. Fatburger, similar to Five Guys, I could consider just a sit-down restaurant at this point. For the price point and the time that you wait for your food, it's basically that. I'm gonna put it on this list, and goddamn, is Fatburger good. I love going in there and watching them actually cook my burger on a flat top grill. It's just fucking cool. The flavor of their burgers and the freshness of their ingredients is pretty much unmatched on this list. God damn, the prices of their stuff make me want to commit seppuku in the middle of my fucking living room. Still goes in the S tier. Fuck those prices, man. I would consider Freshslice the closest thing that you would get to a fast food pizza joint. The fact that you can go in there and buy pizza by the slice, absolutely fantastic. I don't necessarily always want to buy a whole pizza, and having that option is going to lift them up on this list. Toppings are fresh. Their crust is kind of shitty, but not too bad. It's not overly greasy, but the price point, the fact that you can get a pizza by the slice, it's going to put them into the A tier. A&W has S tier on flavor. Nobody, I think, who is watching this video can argue that, but they have absolutely F tier prices. The price of their burgers is fucking astronomically outrageous for what you get. Now, I can't rank them super low just because of the flavor, but goddamn, man, that price point is holding me fucking back. I'm gonna put A&W into the A tier. Carl's Jr. is like the cooler, handsomer, more well-spoken brother to Burger King. They have that flame-broiled, charred type taste, but in my opinion, they do it much better. It's kind of in a weird spot in the Canadian fast food ecosystem, and overall, to me, it's kind of mid-tier. Carl's Jr. to me is gonna go directly into the B tier. Tim Hortons is a Canadian classic. I used to have it all the time growing up, but my God, Tim Hortons, what the fuck happened? Your quality disappeared off the map almost as fast as Malaysian Airlines Flight 370. Their food is okay now, but goddamn, that coffee, man, every time I have it within an hour, I'm running to the toilet and I'm taking a fucking massive shit. I hate to do this, and it pains me as a Canadian, but I got to put Tim Hortons in a C tier. If you asked me about Chipotle a few years ago, I would say absolute S. No doubt about it. But lately, I just haven't been digging it as much. I think it might be the newness factor wearing off on me because Chipotle is relatively new to Canada, or it could be the fact that their prices are astronomically high. Inflation has hit fast food just as hard as it has hit grocery stores. I'm gonna have to nestle it straight into the top of B tier. Anytime a restaurant makes you shit uncontrollably for 2 days, especially right after you eat it in the bathroom of a fucking McDonald's, it's gotta go into the lowest tier. This is exactly what Little Caesars did to me. I will never forgive them for the heinous acts that they committed on my asshole. Fuck you, Little Caesars. Never again. Fucking D tier. And that, my friends, is my Canadian fast food list. I'd like to do an American one someday. Maybe go down and try some of the things that we don't have up here in Canada. So watch out for that. Until next time, if you liked the video, awesome. If you didn't like it, you know, I don't care. I don't care anymore. But I love you though. Big kisses. Mwah.